Hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream. My name is Reese, and welcome back to Project 2.5k, our little project on iRacing this week, trying to see if we can go from what was 1.4k on Saturday evening to 2.5k, and today could be the day we finally achieve it. 1,000 iRating gain nearly in 4 days. It's been absolutely crazy. Let me just adjust this quickly. But I hope you're all doing well. Let me know if everything's okay with the chat and the volume and everything like that. But we have got an awful lot of stuff to get through today. Firstly, I didn't realise this until I checked yesterday, but I want to show you the run of form we've been on this week, because quite frankly, it is absolutely mental. This is our last 10 races. We have been off the podium once. Absolutely crazy week. We've got, 6 wins in the last 10 races, 8 top 2 finishes in the last 10 races, and yeah, we've been on pole for the last 6 races in a row, so we're doing quite well this week, it has to be said. And I'm hoping that today can be the day we get to 2.5k iRating. We are currently in a session, so let's jump in quickly. And another thing we need to talk about is I've done some grinding off stream. We left you on, when was it we last streamed? Tuesday. As you can see on screen just above my head, we needed 435 iRating to hit 2.5k. I have done 4 races, and we no longer need 435 iRating. We need 62. In 4 races, we gained nearly 400 iRating, absolutely smashed it out of the park. So we now sit at, let me just pull it up exactly, because I can't remember off the top of my head, 2,438. So the goal for today, nice and simple. All we need to do is get 62 iRating from our races today, and we will have gone from 1.4k to 2.5k in 5 days, which is absolutely mental. Can't actually quite believe we managed to do it, but to be fair, like I said, Fuji is one of my best tracks. So we're going to get out on the circuit, get some practice in. The next race is in about 20 minutes time. And like I said, it's going to be a very strong strength of field. We're up against the best drivers we've ever been against. I think the last race we won was like a 2.3, 2.4k strength of field. Yeah, so potentially we could do it in one race. Let me unmute the game sound. Oh, man, I've just sped. Yeah, potentially, if we get, I think it's roughly a top 5 in this race, we could hit 2.5k, which will be mad. Completely mad, because like I said, if you watch Saturday's stream, it did not go well at all. We were, down and out. 1.46k we were at after Saturday's stream. So we've gained 1,000 in 4 days. Now we just need to see it off. Can we get the final 62? Knowing my luck, this is where the bad luck's going to start kicking in, and I should have just done an extra race yesterday to win get the iRating we need. But hopefully it'll be one more race. If not, obviously we have got time. We will do the 8 o'clock session if we need to. But yeah, I'm feeling confident. I'm really enjoying this circuit. Definitely going to be grinding it out a little bit more. I don't know. Is it possible? Could we get 3k this week? It's unlikely. But the option is there for us to grind for it. Obviously, we've got the Fuji, the first ever, I didn't actually realise this, the first ever Fuji 8 hours is on Saturday. We are taking part. We are in the Ferrari with our team. Has suffered a little bit with the bop, which we'll get onto in a little while. It won't affect us in VRS, thankfully. But there have been some bop changes that have sort of screwed the Ferrari a little bit. Don't want to hit those. Right, let's get some laps in, and then we can talk a little bit more about what has been going on in iRacing, because to be honest, it's been a pretty controversial week. If you do follow things like the Balance of Performance, you are into your special events. Revolving around one car, really, the McLaren. We're going to do a couple of laps now, just sort of get a feel for the conditions. Nah, wasn't a good turn 1. We got an off track as well. Oh dear, oh dear. What the hell am I doing? Alright, gonna let this guy, I think he's in the McLaren as well, so, oh no, he's in a Beamer, okay. Gonna let these guys go, just try and get some clean air. But yeah, a lot of pressure on this one. The highest my iRating has ever been before this race, before this week, sorry, I should say, it was literally 2,101, I think. So the fact that we are sitting here today saying it could be 2.5k is, you know, it's quite an achievement. I know, obviously, compared to some of the aliens, it's nothing, but for me, just an average sim racing noob, I will absolutely take it. Bit of a slide there. Right, let's see if we can do a proper lap this time. But thank you for everyone who's tuning in already. Like I said, we're going to do potentially, well, we'll definitely do 2 races this stream. If it comes to it and we need a third one, there is the option there to do a third race today. But hopefully it should just be the 2 that we need. If you do want to enjoy it, as always, do leave a like, because it does help push the stream out to, you know, some people who maybe wouldn't have seen it, as is the YouTube algorithm. And obviously a subscription massively helps out. Trying to hit 2,500 subscribers as well, and we're about 159 off that. So if you are new around here, do consider hitting that subscribe button. Much better through there that time. That was not the best through there. It's going to have cooked the rears a little bit. We just carried a little bit too much speed in, scrubbed off too much. We are gaining on this guy ahead though, and he's 2.8k, so that does bode well. Said I really love this circuit. I know a lot of people don't, especially this final sector, and I can understand why. I don't know what it is. It just, oh god, I was about to say it really gels with my driving style, and then I nearly crashed immediately. So decent exit. Well, we're outpacing one guy who's higher rate than us, so we'll definitely take that. Let's see what this lap's going to be. It's not going to be a 44.7. It is 40.0. It's not great. Oh god. Turned in too late there. I need to see if we can try and get past this guy. He's holding us up a little bit. Good practice though for battling if we do need to try and overtake some people. Oh my word. Oh. Fair enough. Wasn't expecting that, but we take those. Got to avoid those yellow sausage curbs, especially in the Ferrari. Does not like them. Oh my word. Well, that's gone well. Oh dear. What's the track temp? It's only 28. I don't know what it is. The track just does not feel good.
Left side. Clear.
I am having that, thank you. Right, see if we can do a better lap. So like I said, we're not going to have the tow this time, but we also won't have the distraction of a car following us. What have we got? 106 people, so that's 4 splits at the minute. Probably be, I imagine, one of the higher ones in split 3. Oh, it didn't downshift there. If it was to stay like this, I imagine it'll probably get a bit more popular. Like I said, the Fuji 8-hour special event is this weekend. which of course we'll be streaming from midday on Saturday in the UK. So hopefully you'll join me for that. Like I said, we're going to be with our new team for the very first time. So it'd be good to get those guys on the channel. Oh, that's too deep. Ooh, that's a lot of rotation. Yes, the tyres are cold though. Right. So what are we? 15 minutes off. We'll do a couple more laps, maybe do a quali lap, and then we'll talk a little bit about why this week has been quite as controversial as it has, surrounding the balance of performance, or not performance, not balance, I should say. That quite a lot of people are quite annoyed about, but it'd be great if I could keep it on the circuit at turn 1, wouldn't it? Tyres just not up to temperature for this lap. That was better through there though, about a 10th gained. As I said, we lost so much time washing out, and it'll just compound all the way down there, down here. Just nice through there. Got a Lamborghini in front of us. Someone's feeling brave. Okay, exit going to be, well, probably about 3/10 by the time we get to the line, but this slipstream should help.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yeet.
Left
That was
side.
up quite high.
Keep to the right.
Not tonight, Leon, just because I need to. I want to focus up. Like I said, I am going for 2.5k in this race. But tomorrow, I'm not planning on streaming, so we can do it then if you want. Definitely go through it then, talk some strategy and stuff like that. I'm more than happy to do that. That line through there again. Yeah, what's that? Top 14, and you can see the drivers that we're matching on pace there. If you look in the top left, are all much higher rated than we are, so we've definitely got pace.
Car 57, just set the fastest lap. 39.107.
Slightly better exit that time. There should be an improvement again. This delta will be on our old fastest lap though, so it'll probably only be a 0.6. Should move us up a spot though.
New fastest lap for you.
Yeah, 0.65. Yeah, starting to feel a bit more comfortable with it now. Obviously, we've still got time to find, especially through there. I don't think we've nailed that corner right in about, well, the entire stream so far. Isn't ideal. take a 10th up so far, though. This could be a decent lap. Ooh, slidey. To be fair, we are pushing a lot harder here than we would be in an actual race. And there goes a load of the time. Yeah. Ray's definitely falling off there. No, I'm feeling pretty confident. Depending on the strength of field. How many signed up? 142. So if it goes over 150 in the next 10 minutes, which it probably will, we will end up having... What's that, like 6 splits in this race? So we should get a strength of field that's hopefully quite similar to our kind of pace. Or our iRating, I should say, rather than pace. Said just 62 iRating needed, so like I said, I'm pretty sure as long as we're not in a really low strength of field, the top 5 should give us the iRating that we need. We'll come in this lap. We want to practice the pit entry. There's a lot of time to be found there. What have we got? About 7 minutes, and then we'll have a quick chat about the oh my word. Well, we'll have a quick chat about what the hell I just did there. But, oh, God. Have a chat about the bot, because it's been quite a polarising topic this week. The bot for Fuji. Oh, my God. I can't do that final corner. All right. Do a quick pit lane entry. Thank you for everyone who is tuning in, though. Do appreciate it. Leave a cheeky like if you're enjoying. We're about to get into the first race in about 8 minutes' time. That'll do. Right.
Pit boxing right here.
That's fairly decent. So let's talk a little bit about the bot. Why has it been so controversial this week? Well, what is bot, first of all, for those of you who may not have heard of it? It's a mechanic called balance of performance, where both in the real world and in the game, the organisers can give certain cars handicaps if they're too fast. It's meant to sort of balance the cars out, make it very even, so that you can... The idea is you should be able to pick any car you want, and, you know, be able to run fairly decently with it, is the idea. So if a car is too quick compared to everyone else, you can peg it back a little bit. That's the idea. What they've actually done is created a monster this week by bopping pretty much every car, but not the McLaren. And the McLaren is an absolute, excuse my language, it is a piss take in a straight line. You can be in the draft of it in this car. The McLaren cannot have a draft, and it will still pull away in a straight line. They initially didn't give it any bop at all. And it was something like 0.8 of a second quicker in qualifying than every other car. It was absolutely ridiculous. The Ferrari initially had 2% power reduction, as did the Porsche for some reason, considering it's already one of the slowest in a straight line. The BMW and the Mercedes both had minus 1.5% power, but the Merc also had minus 1% fuel, which obviously is going to affect you in a fuel-limited race like this one. Obviously, everyone kicked off about it, because it's essentially you had to use a McLaren or you had no chance of winning. Because normally the bot with the McLaren it is incredibly difficult to drive. It can just murder you at a moment's notice. You look at a corner a little bit funny and you go, nah, I'm spinning. So that's usually how it, you know, bops itself, essentially. But it was that much quicker that you just had to drive it. They have released a new bot, which has reduced McLaren's power by 2%. But it's still the fastest car by quite some bit. It's still quicker than every other car in a straight line. It's got the same power reduction as the Porsche, which is mental. I don't understand the logic behind it, because it essentially means that this weekend, if you watch the top splits and events like this, it's going to be full of McLarens. And actually reducing the power has made it better on fuel consumption. So it's actually made it better over a full stint compared to how it was. So yeah, I don't know what they were doing, to be honest. The Ferrari, which we are driving, has also been given minus 1% fuel, which is going to be a bit of an issue because it means we now... It was very marginal. If you pushed every single lap, depending on the temps, you could end up pitting with about half a litre of fuel left. With a minus 1% fuel now, essentially, you're going to have to fuel save if you're in the Ferrari. If you want to get... I think the optimal strategy is 6 pit stops, so 7 stints. They roughly last about... I'll say off the top of my head. It's about an hour and 8 minutes you need to get for each stint. If you're in the Ferrari now, there's a very real chance you could lose a lap on your stint length unless you fuel save. That's going to be a big hindrance for the Ferrari. The Porsche is just a dog in a straight line. The Merc, again, it's very, very heavy, very understeery, and has a fuel reduction. The BMW could be quite good. Somehow, despite the fact it's quicker in a straight line than the Porsche, got less of a power reduction than the Porsche. I'm not sure what happened there. And then, obviously, the McLaren, if you can drive it and not die, drive the McLaren, because you'll be so much quicker than everyone. The only hope that any of us really have is either you crash the McLaren or that its tyre wear at the end of a stint is so horrendous that it compromises the strategy. But yeah, that's what we've got. That's what's going on, essentially. It's not ideal, but sorry, excuse me. hopefully we can have a decent run at the weekend. Like I said, our pace has actually been pretty good. Leon in the chat is another guy who's doing it with us. I'm not sure what his iRating is, but I know Leon is pretty quick. And then another guy who I've never actually raced with is joining the team. So it'll be us 3 for the Fuji 8 hours. I think we're splitting it 3-2-2 in terms of stints. So we still need to work out who's doing which stint. I imagine I'll probably start it. Oh, we need to update it. We've got a new subscriber. Thank you very much. Let me just update that quickly. 158 to go to 2.5k now. Can we hit 2.5k subscribers as well this week? That'd be mental. If you are watching and you're not already subscribed and you want to see more iRacing content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've got plenty more stuff coming this week. Obviously, highlights of these streams, a special event over the weekend. Next weekend, I've just got confirmation, in fact, we are taking part in a Make-A-Wish charity event around Le Mans. Myself and Vince, who some of you may know. We're going to be taking part in that as well. So we've got another endurance race next weekend. So, a lot of stuff coming to the channel. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like I said, so you don't miss anything. Anything going on I need to be aware of before we get into this race? No, I think we're in a good spot. So we are about a minute and a half away now. Going to get into the session. Hopefully, like I said, if we end up in a strength of field where we are the lowest rated car, that could be an issue. I hope we don't, to be honest. But it is a possibility. Now, like I said, we're at that sort of cusp where... Sorry, excuse me. We're on the cusp now of where we end up in the next split up, if that makes sense. We've tended to be around split 4, split 5, but now that we're up at like 2.4k, we're starting to get into higher strength of field, so we could end up with quite a difficult split here. How many people have we got signed up? 234. Wow. That's what, 7, 8 splits? Potentially? I mean, if 7 more people, or no, 6 now more people sign up, but that's go to 8 splits, which is actually crazy. I imagine we'd probably be around split 5, I want to say, in that case. We're starting to move up. We are getting against quicker drivers now. Like I said, our pace is pretty decent, as long as we're not with Vinicius Neto up here, who's 2.8k, because he's probably on our pace. Realistically, what I want is just a nice, easy race win. So we can get that 62 iRating and just, we've done it then. I don't have to worry about it, but yeah. Alright, 6 o'clock. The session should be opening up any second now. Oh, speak of the devil, there it is. Let's sign up for the session, and what I will do is quickly see if I can have a look at the strength of field while it's loading for you guys. Please don't be mad. Oh, okay. Right, so it's 2.2k, the strength of field for this one. Do I recognize any of the names? Wenzel Washington, not Denzel, Wenzel. Lucas Eduardo Bento. We raced against him and he's actually quite quick. Hey, I started watching your channel, your videos going through rookies. Good to see you near 2.5k now. Thank you very much, Ryan. Do appreciate it. I'll be honest, it's a very recent development. If you've followed sort of the arc this week, on Saturday I set the target of going for no, that's my emails. Why have I opened that? Trying to hit 2.5k. We absolutely bottled it on Saturday. We were actually down at 1.4. So if we hit this, we will have done roughly 1.1k iRating in a week. Not even a week, in 5 days? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, 5 days it'll have been. And we'll have gained over 1,000 iRating, which, you know, is 100% going to be a video. Because that's just unheard of. Especially at this sort of level. The aliens, you know, you can do it if you get lucky with your splits, but fully taking advantage of the fact that I am a sweat around the circuit. Like I said, we are the number 1 rated car, so we can't afford to bottle this. We absolutely cannot afford a bottle, because if we finish last in this race, we're going to lose probably about 120 iRating, I want to say. Incredible, looking forward to it. Yeah, like I said, it'll be a full recap of what's happened. Obviously, I've done some races off stream, but I have the footage for them. So obviously, you'll get to see some of the things that you won't have seen on the live streams. But of course, until we actually hit it, it's all academical. Hopefully, we can do it in this race. Like I said, we need 62 iRating. The issue we're actually gonna have in this race is we're slightly too highly rated. There is another 2.4k driver in here, Diallo Fon. The guy behind me on circuit, actually. Let me quickly... I want to hop out and see what car he's in. I imagine he's going to be one of the sort of closest challengers. Car 2. What's he in? Is he in an Audi? Oh my word, I was not expecting that, chat. Mad, mad man. The Audi's like predicted to be absolutely nowhere, so I'm surprised we've seen one of them. He's not gone out. Chris Schroeder, I think I actually raced against him. He's in here. He's quite quick. Bento ran us quite close yesterday. So he's all right. Okay, this is going to be an intense one. First, we need to not bottle quali. Yes, here's the issue. You can see, if you look in the bottom left, where we have the relative, you can see we're currently 2.4k. If we win the split, we get 88 iRating. Now, yesterday, when we weren't the number 1 car, we were getting nearly 100 for a win. So, obviously, it's only 12, but it'll mean... it'll mean, realistically, I think we're probably going to need a podium, maybe a top 5, if we actually want to get the 62 iRating. What's your thoughts on the road license being split? I will answer that after quali. I just want to focus and get the car in the right area. It's an interesting split, and one... My preliminary thoughts is one that I'm definitely in favour of, but like I said, just give me a couple of minutes just to get this quali out of the way, and we can definitely talk about that. We're not even... What's the track temp? 29. Oh god. In this case, then, we are hoping to get into the 39s. No, with lower track temps. One of the qualies I did this week, we actually did 38.7, but I think that was like 23 degrees track temp. It really does make a difference around here. Right. Let's go. Getting that slingshot run onto the straight. Please don't bottle it, Reese.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time flat.
I still can't get over the fact that that guy's in the Audi as well. That's mental. Right, here we go. T1. Nah, it was okay. Decent lap so far, this.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Tried to get away from me then. So sketchy over that final corner. Alright, see what this is. Like I said, we want to try and get into the 39s here. In this sort of track temp.
1 more lap.
Don't think that was a particularly good lap, but... Oh, okay, never mind, it's 39.6. Fuck's sake. Only 3/10 ahead, though. Fair enough. Ah, we balls that up. Nope. Screwed the lap. God damn it. Ah, dear.
You have about 1 lap.
Just overdriving it through there. We messed up turn 3. Didn't get the turning right, and that sort of screwed us up. We are on pole at the minute, though, by 3/10. So as long as Patrick doesn't do anything magic, we might be able to hold on to it. But we were a 10th up. Or sort of half a 10th up. I definitely think there was more time through here. Ah, well. I mean, fair play, actually, I've got to say, to Diallo, the number 2 car. He's managed to get that Audi into P3. And I cannot stress how bad that car is around this circuit. Absolutely no one is driving it this week, so fair play to him for giving it a go. It does look like, unless Patrick improves, he does to a 0.7. Oh, God. Oh, we've got a race on our hands. I don't want that. I wanted an easy win. Oh, dear. Right, we're on pole at the minute. Let's go back with ourselves. Right, I can answer that question now. What do I think about the licenses being split? I think it's a good thing, honestly. There is such a difference in driving style between, you know, an open wheel car, a GT car like this, the prototypes, and I just feel having it all as one license, all you're doing really is restricting what people are going to race. I know, for example, that I am not... I've never driven the Formula cars on this game. I've grinded all week to get to almost 2.5k in GT cars. I'm not going to go and risk that tomorrow by doing an F3 race against people who are very good in open wheelers. So, you know... Sorry about that. Ugh. Personally, I'm very glad, because it means that I can go and do, you know, an F3 race, a Super Formula race. And be matched up against people that, you know, is actually relevant for me to be matched against. I think having a single iRating for every single road car just combined, it is a bit crazy when you think about it. Just because you're good in a GT doesn't mean that you're going to be good in a Formula 1 car. Just because you're good in a because you're good in a Mazda doesn't mean you're going to be able to race. What's the maddest thing I can think? A supercar, one of the V8 supercars, for example. It just doesn't match up. So I am glad that they are doing it. I know for a long time people have been saying they want iRacing per class or per series, sorry. And I don't know. It's one of them things that it would probably mean I did more races if I didn't have to worry about ruining my iRating or stuff like this, for example. if I could just go and do, Formula 4 race, for example, I'm never going to touch them at the minute. Because I don't drive open wheelers. I don't want to ruin my iRating, lose safety rating, or anything like that. So I think it's a good change. It's a good step in the right direction, I'd say. And all that rambling has taken us to the end of qualifying. We are, once again, this is pole position number 7 in a row, I'd like to point out at this point. Patrick alongside. I don't know what car Patrick's in, but he's also the number 26 car in the split, so he's going to gain a ton of iRating. Oh, dear. Alright.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the right side. Closed. Pit road is closed. The estimated SOF is 2,218.
There you go. 2,218 strength of field. Just about to get into it. So this is a 40-minute race around Fuji. There is a pit stop. It's not mandatory, but the way the fuel works, you pretty much have to take one. We've seen some interesting cars in this split. We've already seen an Audi, which I've not seen at all this week. Interested to see what the guys who are racing me, what cars they're driving. Like I said, the new balance of performance. I don't think the fuel has actually been put into IMSA yet. Not IMSA, into VRS, because I've still got the same amount of fuel as we had the other day. So I don't think the Ferrari fuel has actually affected this. I think it's only in... what am I saying? Only in the actual Fuji 8-hour sessions. We've got a Ferrari behind us. That's Marcus. 1.1k rated. That does worry me a little bit. Hopefully we can not get killed by him. Thank you for everyone tuning in, by the way. Do massively appreciate it. We are about to go into the race that could see us get 2.5k iRating. We've gained 1,000 in a week so far. What car is he in? I can't tell because the thing's in the way. Is that an Audi?
Wishing everybody a good race.
Any car nerds in the chat, can they tell me what that is just from that?
Yeah, good luck.
Because that looks like an Audi to me. Surely not. I mean, fair play. If that guy's managed to do that in a fucking Audi, we might be in trouble here. Jesus Christ. Right, here we go then. It is as well. Oh my god, what is going on? Why is everyone suddenly jumping in the Audi?
Catch the pace car.
That is an Audi, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh my word. Every single person that I've spoken to, or watched, or anything, has said the Audi is absolute dog shit around the circuit. So the fact that we've got 2 in the top, what's that, 6? Is it good all of a sudden? Has the bot well, not nerfed it, has it? It's has it boosted the Audi? I mean, I'd be amazed. I'm just very concerned at the fact that we've got a lot of B-class. Obviously, nothing against B-class drivers. They are obviously quite safe. But I don't want to risk my A license.
Get ready, going green.
I think the most incidents we've had all week is about 7 around this track.
Pace car is off. Time to do your job.
Didn't want to leave that too late. Right. The goal now is hopefully they're all going to fight.
Green flag.
They're in the toe of each other. As they fight and we can run away, I'll be a very happy man. Unfortunately, the quick guy kept P2. That's not what I wanted, but we move.
Wow. This is amazing.
Oh, good start. 8 tenths clear. It looks like Luca is going for a move here, actually. If they can fight through this section, honestly. It could just win us a race. If we can get out the draft, that would be a huge dub on lap 1. Just got to really be careful with these tyres, not to spin it up too much, not to drift the car, because they do burn up massively around this circuit, and every little percent of tyre wear really does make a difference. That's a good first lap there, I think. Managed to... Have we broken the toe? Obviously, I know the bottom left doesn't say we have, but iRacing also says we haven't. Okay. That was nice through turn 1. If we can just get him out the draft, I think we might be able to just run away with this. Let them battle behind. Bit deep in there though. He's just hanging on. Really bad line through that final corner, but we've broken the draft. Looks like Patrick must have made a mistake in that final corner, or Luca has sent it. They're side by side now. Let me just... YouTube's about to play some ads, so we'll skip those for you. There we go. They've cost themselves time now. Luca is up in Lucas, I should say. Sorry, he's up into P2 in another Ferrari. Like I said, we did race him, I think yesterday. We did just have the pace on him, so hopefully that can continue. A bit tidier there that time, but wasn't quicker. Get away from them sausage curbs. Oh dear. Right, Lucas looks like he's got pretty decent pace here actually, so it looks like we could have a race on our hands on this one. You on to lap number 4. He actually matched us that lap. Okay, Lucas is a threat in this one then. There we go. Finally got the hairpin right. Nice exit as a 10th gained. Right, we can get away with that in the Ferrari. A few other cars, absolutely not. You cannot touch them curbs. Oh, what's happened behind? Oh, Patrick's gone. Patrick's lost it in the Audi. We'll have a look at what happened to him after the race, but that's opened up a bit of a gap behind us now. It's giving Lucas a bit of clean air, so it looks like it is a straight 1 versus 1 now. Can really get away with cutting that corner. Got a bit of cloud cover as well. That should hopefully help the track temp come down a little bit. Doing well. It's going well so far. Lucas about 2.5 seconds behind. Like I said, he is a very quick driver. But we just need 62 iRating in this race. That's my focus. If he wins it and he beats us, I mean, fair play. I'm not too annoyed. I just want to get the iRating. Oh, that's deep. That's what she said, etc, etc. Got a good exit though. Trying to take it so easy through there. It's one of the biggest tyre killing corners on the circuit. You can try and ease some of the load that you put through it there. It definitely helps later on. There's not going to be a tyre change in this race. Do have to come in for fuel, but not for tyres. So the longer you keep them alive and in the window, the better. Definitely don't want to be sliding them too much. Especially in the Ferrari, because they do go off rather quickly. Oh dear. Another decent lap. If you are enjoying the race, by the way, guys, please do leave a like on it. And if you are new around here, a little subscription definitely goes a long way. Like I said, we are trying to hit 2.5k subscribers as well. We're quite a way off that, but, you know, every little subscriber helps. Really good exit that time. Ooh. Okay. Turned in too early there. I'm very surprised that that wasn't a slowdown, to be honest with you. Been a little bit ragged this lap. Just need to try and dial it back a little bit. Said we've got about 3 seconds over Lucas at the minute. That is not the line, that. Does give us a good exit onto the straight though, so we definitely take those. Oh dear. Quite a sweaty one this. I mean, we've definitely got the pace on everyone else. Looking at it, 6 seconds back to the car in P3 at the minute, lapping about half a second a lap quicker. Oh. Slidey boy.
Thanks, Alan.
Oh, Lucas has made a mistake. He's made a big mistake. He's dropped a second and a half there. And we obviously take those. Just gives us a little bit more margin. Oh dear. Yeah, the gap's up to 5.2 now. I don't know what he's done. Looks like P3's had a bit of a stinker as well. They've lost a second and a half on that lap. Maybe the tyre's starting to go off a little bit. What are we on? Lap number 9 now. Yeah, so it does happen. Oh, that car coming out of the pits is Patrick. Just up the road. Maybe he got damaged then? I'm not too sure what's happened to him, but yeah, not ideal for him. I'm not complaining, 'cause to be honest, he looked very quick. Not a great line through there. Way too narrow. Oh, we're 14 minutes in, so just over a quarter of the way through. Great. Oh dear. Just got to ride this out now. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Hopefully the back markers stay out of the way. We shouldn't really catch Patrick, considering he was the guy who qualified P2. So his pace should be pretty good. Is what I'm hoping anyway. We once again were quicker than the guy behind last lap. It seems we eke out, you know, a tenth or two a lap. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it does build up. Decent lap so far, matching the fastest lap of the race. 30-degree track temp as well, that's actually really high. I'm even more glad that we're not pushing 100% at the minute. yeah, just playing it nice and calm at the moment. Really, really good drive from us at the minute. Very happy with how we're performing in this one. So what have we got? About 9 more laps till the pit stop. Probably go to 24 laps, as pretty much every race has done so far. Just kept that in track limits. Nice. Okay, another 7 tenths on that lap. I mean, I'll be honest, this is boding extremely well for the weekend. This is the kind of pace we've got. Said we'll be doing the stints in the weekend race will be twice as long as this one. So if we're doing the job at the minute, gapping the people like we need to be gapping them. Now look at that, 10 seconds already to the guy in P3. Does seem to be a big battle actually going on behind between P3 to P8 are currently covered by 2 seconds. There, having a right old ding-dong behind. Again, yet more time gain. I think Lucas might have burnt his tyres up early on trying to keep up with us, to be honest. His lap times have been very erratic the last couple of laps. Didn't mean to hit that inside curb there, not ideal. I mean, I said we shouldn't be catching the guy in front, but we are actually catching him quite quickly. Hopefully he doesn't try and play silly buggers. Hopefully he does just get out of the way. I said we will go back and have a look and try and work out what happened to him, because it is a bit of a shame that the guy who was closest to us in pace and quality is unfortunately now a lap down already. Bit of a bad lap there from us, actually. Come on, halfway through the race now. 20 minutes in. Yeah, exactly halfway through the race when we cross the line there, so doing a good job at the minute. Obviously, we might lose out a little bit in the pit stop just because we're not really doing much fuel saving. Not really much point because it's not representative in this this session because the fuel limit hasn't been applied to it for some reason. Oh dear. Right, starting to get close to this guy now. We're getting about 7 tenths on him that last lap. 1.3 seconds on the guy behind, by the way. Yeah, I think it's the case. These guys behind have just burnt their tyres up. I mean, ours are starting to go a little bit, but that's more wear than being burnt out. Still in the 1 minute 40s. And again, this lap's going to be within half a tenth of the last... Half a tenth? Half a tenth. Tenth. Jesus Christ. Of the last one. Yeah, we're just gapping the field now. This is quite impressive. The guy, to be fair, the guy in P4 actually matched us last lap around. So, looks like he's got some pretty decent pace. Oh, it looks like the guy behind Pit. Already? Oh, I do not get that one. You don't really put in enough fuel for tyres to be a worthwhile strategy. Surely he's not putting fresh tyres on, so I don't know why you would pit that early. Was he not carrying a full tank? That one has actually got me stumped. I don't know why you would pit that early. Considering the fuel goes another, 5 or 6 laps if you've got a full tank of fuel. Bad exit there. Where's he come out as well? I'm genuinely intrigued now. Where's he come out? He is only 37 seconds ahead up the road. He's in clean air, but he had clean air anyway. Because he was second. Yeah, I don't know what his play is there, but yeah, we need to focus because we're giving lap time away here. Ooh, that was too late on the brakes.
Car stop on the left. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Slidey, slidey. I mean, the lap times are pretty consistent. It looks like Sergio there in P3. I mean, to be fair, the guys behind pace is actually quitty. He's actually quite even with ours now, but the problem is they're already 12 seconds behind us, so it doesn't make any difference at all. It's already a bit too late for them to be able to make a comeback. That's quite a way back to come from. At that point, you are just relying on me to make a mistake in the next, 15 minutes? Now, is this guy going to be nice and get out of the way? Or is he going to be a dick and sit in the way? No, he's letting us go, thank you. What the? Oh my word. Oh my word.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 9.3 seconds.
What have I just witnessed? Is he for real? Oh my god. Have I got damage? Doesn't look like it. He's spamming sorry in the chat. What on earth have I just watched? Oh, what an idiot. What an absolute idiot. He's given me 4. Oh, I got a 4x for that as well, didn't I? God's sake. God damn it. I mean, I get what he was trying to do. He just wanted to tuck in behind, but... I don't get it. Just let the leader go past and get on with your own race. Jesus Christ. That was ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't appear to have damaged the car in any way, so we got very, very lucky with that one, chat. Oh my word. Honestly, I swear to, if we'd been out of the race because of that, I'd have honestly cried. That would have been just my luck on iRacing. That's not an off track. Okay. Good to know.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
So I think in the actual race on Saturday, we'll definitely be doing the fuel saving, because as you can see, we are, what do we need? About 5.2, so we're about 0.7 of a litre over what we need. So we definitely need to save that at the weekend. But that should be easy to do, to be fair, because as the tyre wear drops off, so will the pace. Be interesting to see if any of the guys behind have actually fuel saved that extra lap. Obviously the benefit is you spend less time in the pits. You don't have to put as much fuel in, but in a race like this, it's not so big. But in an 8-hour race, the potential is there to save an entire pit stop, which I can't remember how long it is, but it's probably about a minute, I'd say. And being a minute quicker than people is not easy. Be interesting to see
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
where Eduardo Bento comes out, actually, because he was only what, about 7 or 8 seconds behind, and we've been murdered as well. Only cost us 2 or 3 seconds,
Don't forget
but
to pit for more fuel.
Be interested to see how it goes. But here we go, pit stop time. We're on lap 19. It's not great. You really do want to be going 20 laps in these. Good that nicely. Right, into the pits we must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Is anyone going an extra lap? Jerome is not. Marcus is not.
Pit box in 10,
Sergio is not.
5,
Right, okay.
3,
Yeah, so no one saved the extra
2,
lap.
1. Right here.
Quick splash. It's only going to be about 16 litres of fuel.
Okay, punch it.
And we're away again. Lovely stuff. Oh, there are some drivers who have saved a lap of fuel. I say some drivers. A driver, Sean McGrath. We've still come out in front of him. Alright, so we're going to have about 3-4 laps, depending on the flag. Should be 4.
You're welcome, man.
Oh, what was that line there, Reese? Honestly, what a turnaround this week has been. Like I said, this is going to take us to just over 2.5k, so it will mean
5 laps of fuel left.
we'll probably gain about 1,050 iRating, I want to say, which is honestly mental. Sean will come into the pits. Somehow we've gained 5 seconds in the pits. Have we put enough fuel in? Yeah, we have. Right, they've just overfueled. Had me worried for a second.
Thank you, idiot.
Oh no, it's just race labs being stupid. We've actually only gained about a second and a half.
I'm trying to look at the replay for a second. I was as far right as the track thing.
Someone's not very happy. As long as they stay away from me, I am happy with that. Leave me alone, let me do my race. That's the point. I am, when we're on this straight, going to have a look at what my tyre wear was. After that first stint. That said, that's going to be about 50% of a full stint that we do on Saturday, and the tyres were 69, nice, 69% on the front left. So if you extrapolate that over a full stint, it's probably about, you know, 40% wear they'll have left, which is actually, oh, that'll be an off track, brilliant. Considering some of the horror stories I've heard about Porsches getting punctured and stuff, it's actually quite good. Oh yeah, we're on bloody 6X, aren't we, because of that guy. I wondered where all the off tracks have come from then, and then realised it's because a back marker decided to spear us off. Keep it on the circuit. Hopefully this will still be in safety rating game though, because we are also very close to getting up to about 4.4 safety rating in A class, which will be nice. Oh dear. What's the gap? Over 15 seconds. You love to see it. I do apologise. It's been quite a boring race for you guys. Not really much that I've been able to show you in terms of battling or anything like that. We'll have a look after the race, see what happened behind, especially to Patrick. I'm intrigued as to what happened to him. Does look like a really good battle though for P2, separated by half a second. Where on earth am I going? Just didn't want to stop for the chicane apparently. What is that line? What is this line? Oh my word. Right, ignore that. No one saw that. We've had an absolute stinker there, but we've got the gap.
You've got about 2 laps.
Should be safe. 88 iRating in the bag. One more lap, and we'll have hit 2.5k. Absolutely crazy. I mean, if we'd slowed down by, well, 50 seconds actually, wouldn't have mattered. Because say we might have been able to get the race to just do 23, but we were. I think it was always going to go 24 laps. Ooh. I don't think we're going to be able to get the fastest lap, unfortunately. So it's going to stay at 40.0. Not bad for the track temps. So it's really, really high for the VRS this week. One final sector. Don't hit the sausage curbs. Well, there it is. Didn't think it was going to be that easy, but
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
pole to the flag, led every single lap. 7 poles in a row. It's like 4 wins in a row, 3 wins in a row. We are 2.5k on iRacing.
Right.
Absolutely mental. Woo! Wow. I was not expecting that. Right. But now what do we do? Because I was not expecting to win that race.
Good race.
Wow. Wow indeed.
Buena, Lucas.
Absolutely smashed that. Right, we want to have a look. Where is
Hasta luego,
Patrick?
Lucas.
No, wrong one. bit hard because my race lab actually covers this. What happened to this guy? Because he was in, what, P3? Let's have a look, chat. Try and work out what happened. But, you know, I'm very happy. We are now 2.5k iRating. Yeah, honestly, on Saturday night, if you'd asked me, do you think we're actually going to be able to do this week? I'd have said no. Absolutely mental race. Yeah, crazy. There we are up ahead. I want to see what happened to this guy because he was fairly quick. I'm going to guess he got Audi'd. I think it's probably going to have just swung around on the final corner. Let's see if we can work out what happened. He's still going through here. It's got to be hit. Oh, he's gone for a move, hasn't he? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Was always going to happen. I don't know why he sent that. I mean, the touch, I'm almost certain is netcode. Yeah, there's no contact. That is netcode, but... yeah, that's not gone to plan. And then I think this is the one where he attempted to murder us. I don't think it was intentional. I think it was just him being stupid, to be honest. What? Just don't, whatever you do, guys, just don't do this. Like, he gets out of the way. And then speeds up into us. I mean, he did apologise, so I'm not going to do anything, but that was an interesting move, shall we say. But there we have it. Definitely going to save that one. And let's go and take a look. We just quickly switch scenes. Let's have a look at our iRating. Here we go. 2,526 iRating. We did lose safety rating in the end, which is extremely irritating. Because we actually only got 2 off tracks in that race. So I think we probably would have got enough to get over the 4 threshold. We would have gone up to 4.4. Let's have a look at some of the other splits. Did Ollie race? Josh did in the McLaren. Fair enough. Oh yeah, there's Ollie. He was in the Ferrari as well, did 42.1 as his average. Obviously, he will have been battling, so, you know, slightly different. We did 42.0, guys. Basic Ollie in the mud. I'm only joking, love you, Ollie. Yeah, that's a really good race. Was led every single lap. Pole position again. 2.5 iRate, 2.5 iRating, 2.5 K iRating now. Let me just quickly edit this. You guys can see updated results. Another win, yep. So we are now on 7 podiums and 7 poles in a row. 3 in a win. This one race. By the way, I would like to say, this is the only guy who's beaten me this week, once I've got up to speed. And it was only by half a tenth. So we could have won that one as well. Absolutely mental. But we are now 2.5k, guys. I don't know what to do now. Do you want to see another race? We've got about an hour for the next one if we want to go again. No, we absolutely can. I am more than happy to do that. But yeah, target achieved. What do we do now? I wasn't expecting to do it so quickly. Jesus. Right. Okie dokie. What, chat? What do we do? Speak to me. Speak to me, Goose. So we've hit 2.5k. So we've hit the target for the week. That is officially... I can't do the maths. Let me get my phone out quickly. Where is my calculator? 2526. And we were on 1461. So we've gained 1,065 in 5 days, which is... I'll take that. It's about 200 and some a day. There are a few more races we could do. But to be honest, chat, that's sort of the goal complete. And I want to start experimenting with a couple of things in the next one. that I don't really want to put on stream. So what I might do is call it there, unless you guys want to see it. Actually, we'll put a poll up. Do we do the next DRS race? There we go. We'll leave that out for a couple of minutes. Let me know if you guys want to see another race or not. I said we've hit the target. I was expecting this to take a lot longer. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it'd be, you know, maybe Saturday that we'd end up having to scrape a couple of races, maybe Sunday. I did think it was going to take the full week, not 5 days, so this is a bit awkward. I don't know what to do now. Trying to think. So we would now be in this split. We did a 42-0, but that included being punted. We'd have won this one as well. What were the quali times in this? Where would we have qualified? Oh, right, okay. We'd have been way down. They must have had better track conditions. We did a 0.6, so we'd have been... Oh, actually, we'd have been P2. Wolfgang did 39.3, but we would have been P2 on the grid for this race. Where did Wolfgang finish? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. All the way down here. So something must have happened to him. I don't know. I do not know. So even if we do end up in the next split, it's promising that it looks like we can fight up near the front. We definitely would have been in this fight for the win with these three. Definitely positive. He had a slightly quicker fastest lap. What were these guys driving? Ferrari, 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 Porsche, Ferrari, Porsche. Yeah, so it does look like Ferrari and Porsche. For the skill level that I'm at, it does seem to be that that's going to be the card to choose this weekend. It's only sort of when you go higher up, that's when you start seeing, you know, McLaren. BMW actually P4 in top split. Pretty interesting. Three lead changes as well. That's interesting. Right. What are we saying? I mean, to be fair, I've not actually eaten today. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. I know this was meant to be a longer stream than this, but to be honest, I didn't expect to do it in the first race. We've hit 2.5k. We've hit our target for the week. Obviously, we are still going to stream this weekend. We've got the Fuji 8 hours, and we'll broadcast the entire race. I'm going to leave it there for today. We'll do a load of grinding tomorrow, sort of off stream, and then we'll come back on Saturday. We are doing the midday split, so if you want to clear your weekend, you want to spend it with us doing, or watching, I should say, the Fuji 8 hours. The race will begin at 1 p.m. GMT, with qualifying probably about 10 or so minutes before that, I think. So as long as you're here for around 1 o'clock, you should be in time for the race. And then, like I said, we've got 8 hours of racing around Fuji with myself, Leon, and another teammate whose name has escaped me. I do apologise. But, you know, I'm really excited for that. It's our first ever iRacing special event, and hopefully it can go as well as this week has on iRacing. But that's going to be it for today's stream, guys. Thank you